What's up, everybody? It's the Grand Line Gazette where we talk about One Piece damn near every damn day. We are talking about Sanji today. Black Leg Sanji. Possibly Black Flame Sanji? What do you guys think?
Yes.
He's going to get advancements with his fire? Is that going to come with Conquer Hockey advancements? We're going to talk about it all. Who are we? That's Kev. I'm Corey. We talk about One Piece a lot. Check the past playlist. Check the backlog. We got a lot of content. Today, discussion. Black Leg Sanji. We're going to break it down in a couple of different parts. The first part is going to be how we see or how we believe Sanji needs to step it up.
Mm-hmm.
Elbaf through the final saga of the arc. So there's been a lot of character growth one way or another. These are going to be the reasons why we think maybe some things are lacking and what we think he could do better. We're going to have a couple more topics, so you guys let us know your thoughts below. This is supposed to be interactive, so we want to hear how you guys feel about the subject yourselves. As always, Kev's going to get us started. Kev, how do you feel like Sanji needs to step it up?
So I guess let's take a step back and look at where Sanji is currently. So Sanji is just coming off a pretty big dub in Wano against Queen. Handedly whooped Queen's ass. Wasn't really a competition. Also unlocked his blue flame there, but still got I think he was behind Jinbei number 4th as far as berry bounty goes.
Yeah.
So as like an outside looking in, a lot of people look at him as 4th on the group as far as like strength goes, I believe. And so how he could take that, or how like where he's at now is kind of middle of the pack. I don't really hope much for him in a fight. If you look back on big fights, I think Zoro kind of has bigger fights when it comes to like Wano and things like that. So I really hope to see him flourish over the next couple, or this last arc, because I think he's supposed to be the left hand of the king.
Yeah.
So
And maybe this last saga is like, but I feel like this Scopper Gaban stuff is linking us to Sanji more and more.
agree.
But yeah, like you said, he beat Queen pretty handedly. Once he unlocked his blue flames, it really wasn't much competition, and that's Kaido's left hand. You know what I mean? So you're already leagues above them, but I don't think you could fight. And I think purposely he couldn't fight King because, like, the flame thing, he would figure out, like, oh, wait, I got Lunarian blood or something. Like, I think he would figure something out, or King would notice something, like, wait a minute, like, because King ain't dumb. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm wondering how well he would have done against King. Do I think he could have taken that final attack? No. But I know he can take a lot more blunt force trauma than Zoro.
Fair enough.
Also, yeah, the 4th strongest. And I think maybe, yeah, he is the 4th strongest, because I don't want to discount Jinbei right now. But bounties aren't in exact proximity to strength.
Sure.
We got to remember who these other people are on the Straw Hats. One is the future Pirate King, without a doubt. So he's going to have that bounty. The other one is a supernova right hand of the future Pirate King. Where if he wasn't the right hand of the future Pirate King, like, who's to tell these other people like he wouldn't still be a supernova? Like Luffy's teaming up with everybody. How do they know they didn't just pick this guy up too? And then you have an ex-warlord. So it's like, if you're making numbers and you got all the pictures on the paper and you're like, all right, I got to make these numbers make sense. Like, Sanji the cook, like, okay, like, I get your last name's Vinsmoke now, but it's like, yeah, you're in middle of the pack through and through. And that's like how like the world sees you too. So you need like a boost. And for me personally, I think he doesn't really, that's not something he's striving for, but I need him to strive for that. I need him to strive to make his place in like history on the Straw Hats as the left hand of the Pirate King. I know you've been through this humility thing and, you know, being like, hey, I don't always have to protect women and stuff like that and protect people. So cool, you learned your lesson. Now go on the offensive. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. Like a lot of times, I mentioned to you, Kev, in the pre-show. This would be my last point on this subject. It's just like he's used to stall the bigger enemies a lot. Like he stalls Virgo, he stalls Doflamingo, he stalls Queen, but he doesn't actually like fight the big end all be all fights. And I want to see that at least once by the end of the series. Maybe this is a Krillin Vegeta kind of scenario where it's like you're never gonna get that, but that's something that I'm looking for. But yeah, any last part? All right.
I know. I think everything you said was very spot on. I think you're entirely right. His bounty really did only kind of go up dramatically because he was wanted for the marriage. And then you're also right as far as Jinbei being an ex warlord, ex Big Mom pirate, now Straw Hat pirate. It's like, dude, this guy has a title and experience. So I wasn't thinking about that before. So I get, yeah, no, you're totally right.
Yeah, and all he has
I,
is the Vinsmoke name, and it's like, yeah, that's
yeah.
cool in the North Blue. You know what I mean?
You're not even the best scientist in the North Blue. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's like okay.
it's like, all right, bro, relax. Um, oh, what was the second topic?
The second topic we have is Conquerors hockey. So, leading from our conversation on what we view that he needs to move forward with,
Mhm.
Conquerors hockey we can both see in his future. He's pretty
Yes,
proficient in RMN hockey, and he's pretty proficient in Future Sight. We saw that in the Big Mom arc.
fair.
Um, Conquerors hockey. Let's talk about his applications, maybe how he's going to unlock it. Um, Obviously, everybody in the chat, let us know. Everybody listening to this, let us know your thoughts on him getting Conquerors hockey. Do you think he's going to get it? Kev, what are your thoughts on the subject?
Um, I think it's all but guaranteed for him in the future to get Conquerors hockey. He's strong enough for it. I actually thought that was going to be something that both him and Zoro unlocked out on Wano together. But I do foresee him actually unlocking it here at Elbath. Here soon, he's going to be called upon to defend Gerd or something along those lines, and I think he's going to learn how to use that Conqueror's hockey, which would then turn his blue flame maybe to a different color. We'll talk about that
Yeah,
in a
I
little
would. I
bit,
would
but
definitely. That would definitely be something to see. You know what I mean? Um, Damn. Yeah, and I would definitely like to have seen him get upgrade in Wano, but
mhm.
damn, it
I
just
guess he
seems
kind
like
of did with the blue flame, though,
he did.
right?
He did, but
Yeah,
and that was a slow burn earned upgrade that didn't really seem. It was like Luffy going gear second against when he was in Fishman Island, Horty Jones, where it's like,
okay,
okay, you're using it, but you're so strong that it's not even like this is a fight. It's like I'm not watching
yeah,
Luffy versus Lucci here. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And so with Sanji, it's like, okay, um, with Conqueror's Hockey, you got to unlock it somehow. Zoro, you don't really need as much like character development and stuff like that. Like when he used Conqueror's Hockey, he used it for the first time. When he was drinking and people were talking about hogging food and liquor while
Yeah,
everybody was starving. And that got him mad enough to use it for the first time. We're all like, yeah, Zoro's got it. Sanji,
that's true.
we cannot put him in the same scenario and him use it. Sanji's got to go through something. Like, we got to see him snap on some Gohan stuff.
And I would love to see that because we've seen it close. We've been close a few times, um, where like people have been hurt or shit. I mean, Whole Cake Island, I felt like he was about to go out like all out on a few people. So I'm kind of surprised on that. But I would really like to see more about how he's genetically modified because that's the other thing. That's the other part for me to think he has Conqueror's hockey is because the raid suit's gone. Nothing. He destroyed it in Wano. That part will never come. But there was something still off about him that is just different.
Yeah, his eyebrows switch
Even
still.
even with the eyebrow switch. I mean, Queen broke an axe on his head. Like without trying. He didn't like try to dodge it or anything like that.
Moreover, S Shark.
So I think something is different with him, and I'm gonna throw it in here. Maybe Lunarian blood built into him. That's how he's able to conjure a fire. I don't. That's more of a judge question, but I definitely foresee Conqueror's hockey, and I don't know how he's gonna get it though.
Yeah, I definitely think it's Lunarian blood because it's like, well, what else could it be? I think it, but at the same time, it's like we've been led astray before. But
Yes.
this one seems like it's Lunarian. I wonder if the blue flame is going to be something. I think I think it's going to translate into something like Lunarians. They have to either use the flame to harden their skin, or they can use it to speed up. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's the fact that Sanji's skin is hardened already, so it's like he can burn the flames hotter. Like he said when he was using his arm in
Mm-hmm.
hockey, like he can use that to burn the flames even hotter because it doesn't damage his skin. But he's already got the harder exterior shell. Maybe the
Yeah.
average Lunarian can't fathom going hotter like that because they're like, I'm just gonna damage myself because it's a
Sure.
natural thing. I'm wondering. I do like that idea. Plus the fact that he does the Geppo where he can do the airwalk, very Lunarian like, where it's like
I
you're
didn't
in
even
the
think about
sky,
that
you're
yet.
using fire powers. Like, I'm very much supportive of that idea, and I hope he explores that a little bit. Like when we see Arouge, or when we, because I think when we see Arouge, like we're gonna see more Skypeans and Lunarians and stuff like that. Like, there's
I
got to
hope
be a
so.
couple more in the story.
And
Yeah.
shit, yeah, that'd be awesome. And it would really beg the question. I wonder where Judge would have gotten a sample of any Lunarian blood or whatever it may be. Um, but as far as like
Oh, that's true
Conqueror's
because that's
hockey,
before. That'll be before Albert, before King.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
was it because King was a kid? How old is King
King
now?
King was a kid when he was captured by Vegapunk and held that he that was the punk hazard was King.
He's 47. Sanji's
So
21. So
oh
he,
well I guess yeah.
I, I guarantee that's got to be, bro. King blood in Sanji, Queen blood in Frankie. It's a family reunion
that,
in
that, that was the
in
old
Wano.
fashioned way though.
Yeah. One's the old fashioned way, one's clones. I get it confused.
But as far as Conqueror's hockey, I mean, it's been hinted since we got the black leg part, right? Like just imagining Conqueror's lightning coming off of his leg. I think of like a Chidori, but on your leg, and you just see this Conqueror's hockey, the rain suit being black. I I don't have a problem whatsoever with him getting Conqueror's hockey. I don't even care how he gets it, honestly.
Yeah, doing the drop heel kicks onto the ground and crack the ground in front of you and bring a building down. Like,
Yeah,
do something cool,
something.
bro.
Yeah,
But yeah, as far as him just like unlocking it, I can't see many reasons for him to like freak out to use it. You know what I mean? Like, something's
sure.
just gotta hurt his core, and there's only one thing. It's got to be something happen. I don't even think it's something happens to Robin. I think it's something happens to Nami. I think that's the only thing that gets him like
Yeah,
unlock Conqueror's hockey because it's like, damn, like, and I think it might be like a Nami, like, oh, I don't even hear a heartbeat because you know how he'd be hearing heartbeats and
yeah,
shit like that. He's like, I don't even
yeah.
hear the fucking heartbeat.
Well, and my thing, and I guess this kind of just sucks for him because if you're around Zoro and Luffy, you're two of them are already going to be reacting with more, if not equal, power than what you have, and so he's going to be more worried about Nami, and so it really never gives him the opportunity. So he'll have to be alone with Nami, and then, like you said,
I do miss those
heartbeat
utilization days
going
where it's
away.
like much like pre time skip Naruto where it's like the whole team is doing something different. But we're
Mhm.
very much getting to the end of anime days where it's just like fight, fight, you
Yeah,
fight, you fight, you fight, you fight. But it's like it used to be like, bro, you gotta go this way and fight this person over here. You gotta do this tactically. But now it's like they run aimlessly.
That's
But
why I like One Piece because I mean we've been talking about an island for 3 months and just an island,
yeah,
no real fights or anything. So I mean One
exactly.
Piece is
We
a little
haven't.
different.
There hasn't even been much content. There have been a lot of breaks
Exactly.
too. We still
Yeah.
got too much to talk about. But yeah, let's just talk about to wrap it up. Let's talk about future fights. Let's talk about some fights. We're gonna talk about some possible fights that we think Sanji could encounter in the future. You guys let us know who you guys see Sanji fighting in Elbaf and so forth. Kev, you had a theory, I think, before we started.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be an Elbath specifically, but I think the end result or end fight would be him versus Aokiji of the Blackbeard Pirates. I think that would be an excellent fight. Has a lot of great backstory to it as far as this is the man who tortured Robin, even though it was, not really his choice entirely, but has so much backstory because it still caused a lot of pain. Just like Jinbei had to apologize to Nami, Aokiji will have to do 10 times that for Robin. So I think that would be a great end fight. I don't really know who I'd pick for the God's Knights yet because we really haven't seen them all. But I think as far as Blackbeard goes, I think that'd be one of the better ones.
Definitely, and I think going outside the well, I think Aokiji's good because that covers both military and Blackbeard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I could see him fighting somebody like, and these are people that are like, bro, okay, I get that they're not like no names, but if they come back in like able body like positions
Sure.
where it's like, okay, you're relevant to the story, this would be a pretty cool fight, I guess. Like if he fought Drake, like if Drake came back for
Mm-hmm.
Sword and he fought him, if there were like some kind of confrontation towards the end between the Heart Pirates and he had to fight Beppo, Sulong
Ooh, I
formed it
like that.
all. Complication with the Red Hair Pirates, like he had to fight Ben Beckman, or who's the quickest guy? What was his name? The big dude,
Lucky Rouge.
Lucky Rouge, or if he had to fight Lucky Rouge or something like that. I think
That would
those
be pretty cool.
all be
They're both the
interesting
chefs too.
skirmishes. Yeah.
Lucky Rouge and they were the yeah. That'd be pretty dope. I
Uh,
like that.
as far as like military goes itself, I'm just like can't think of it too much. Prince Groose is like I keep thinking sword members. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But if I would think of anybody who's like admiral level or above, he's going to be fighting Green Bull. Green Bull is the most despicable person. Sanji has the
Ooh,
strongest
yeah.
honor code outside like Jinbei, and Frankie has that core, but like Sanji has that code.
That would be Fujitora versus Zoro, and then Akainu versus Luffy.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty. I like that. I'd like
You
that
know what I would
quite
like?
a bit.
Fujitora versus Jinbei too. Like I,
Sure.
yeah, it's like, bro, like, what are you gonna do about the meteors? I'm gonna fucking punch him.
He's bro. I'm a
Brick
fisherman.
fist, yo, the first one that just
That'd be
implodes. You're like,
tight.
okay, wait, hold on.
Now, I honestly, all ever since I said Akainu versus Luffy, all I've been thinking about is that get back, bro.
Yeah,
Him punching a hole through Akainu would just be the satisfaction I need.
I would like a Jinbei versus a Kainu fight too.
That would be sweet. That would be sweet. Yeah, I
What's
mean, because he's also kind of like an Ace's brother. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's like Jinbei. It's like, bro, you gotta fight some of these strong guys too. And
Yeah,
Frankie,
yeah, yeah.
you need a straight up fight. So it's like all these people, we gotta find people to fight you. Oh, last one. Cross Guild. Who would he fight in Cross Guild?
Ooh, good pick. I mean, if Dream World, I think Dofi comes back, so I'm gonna throw Dofi right up in there.
The fight
I think that'd be
Delphi
a
again
that
rematch.
would be a that would be a great kind of like marker to see if he's, hey, how far have you come?
So
Are
you're
you able to fight him?
and it's a Lunarian, like basically a bird person
Hmm.
beating the guy who makes cages for birds. Like, all right,
There you
like,
go.
come on,
There you
man,
go.
in the air. Like, all right, I'm done. All right, everybody, let us know your guys' thoughts. Who do you want Sanji to fight? Of course, we're talking about One Piece every damn day, damn near. So check the backlog, check the
Good.
playlist, like, subscribe, comment, and we would love the support. We'll catch y'all later.
Peace.